Hello and welcome to your own channel Milind Gupte, the Career Guru. My name is Milind Gupte and in today's video I am going to guide you how can you clear the MBA entrance interview. So friends, if you are an MBA aspirant, then please watch the entire video and subscribe our channel also. Well friends, I have worked as a member of interview panelist with several topmost management institutions across India. So in this video I am going to guide you from the perspective of the interview panelist. What are the qualities which we will be looking in the candidate for an MBA entrance interview? So watch the entire video and subscribe our channel. I have seen several videos on YouTube in which they are saying that job interviews and MBA entrance interviews are very much similar or they are one and the same. Well, this is completely a misconception. If you are an MBA aspirant, then the interview will be completely different from your job interview. So what is the difference between job interview and MBA entrance interview? Well, the first and the most important difference is in the job interviews, the emphasis is given on your work experience and your suitability for the post that you have applied for. Whereas in MBA entrance interviews, we look in a candidate whether he or she is able to complete the 2 years course well within the time, and whether the candidate will be able to handle the pressure that this institution is going to put on him or her in the next 4 semesters. This is the most important difference between MBA entrance interview and job interview. So in short, we can say that in MBA entrance interview, the emphasis is on the potential and attitude of the candidate rather than the work experience. If you have work experience, it will be accounted for, it will be counted, and it's a good factor. But if you are a fresher or a work experience candidate, even then your potential to clear the course, to undertake the pressure, and your attitude matters the most. In the MBA entrance interview, the interview panelist normally interviews hundreds of candidates per day, sometimes without even having a lunch break. So you will have to stand out. Normally the interviewer makes his mind in the first 3 to 5 minutes. So make sure that you are in a position to convince the interview panelist that yes, you are the right candidate for this course which they are offering, and if selected, you are going to study very hard and you will be able to clear the course successfully, and you have the potential to become a successful management leader. So your interview will begin as soon as you knock at the door. If the door is closed, you will have to knock it and then enter gently. First of all, you will have to ask permission, may I come in, sir? And then start walking towards the interview panelist or towards where your chair has been positioned. So the first question that you will be faced in your interview is going to be, tell me something about yourself or introduce yourself. Both are the same question, in which you will have to start introducing yourself. How will you do it? Start from wishing all the panelists good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, as the case may be, and make sure that if there are more than one panelist, so your eye contact is properly distributed to all the interview panelists. Please don't look at only one interview panelist, as if it will give them a signal that you are a bit nervous. That is why keep on looking at all the interview panelists. Then say my name is Milind Gupte and I am from this city. This way you should start. Don't say hello, hi, what's up. No, don't say like this. Start saying these things in a polite manner, that my name is XYZ, I am from this city, and then move on to your qualification. Whatever you have done in your graduation or your post graduation, include everything. Then you can move on to your additional qualifications. While mentioning your qualifications, please don't use abbreviations like DAVV or DU or BU. Rather than this, say I have done my graduation from Devi Ahilya University Indore, or Delhi University, or maybe Bangalore University, as the case may be. So don't use abbreviations and start using proper names. This is the first thing that you will be answering. Now you can mention any additional qualifications that you possess, like computer diploma, certificate courses, or any particular certificate courses which you might have undertaken so far. So you can mention them very briefly. Then you can move on to your aim in life. What is your aim? Like, I want to become a successful entrepreneur, or I want to become a successful corporate leader, I want to become a successful media person. Anything you can include in this particular introduction. Make sure that you whatever you are saying, it should be brief and to the point. If any of the interview panelists is interfering in your introduction, it means this is a signal he is giving you that you have exceeded the time limit. Stop there. Otherwise, you can continue with your introduction. Sometimes nobody is going to interfere you. It means you are on a right track. So you can also mention your parents' occupation if you wish to mention. Otherwise, you can skip it. But remember that please don't mention unnecessary and unwanted things like hobbies, interest, holiday destinations, or maybe favorite actor or actresses, etc. in your introduction. It is going to create a negative impression. And one more thing, if you are targeting good B school in MBA interview, please don't include why have you chosen MBA as your career, and why do you want to go for MBA from this particular institution. Let the interview panelist ask this question. Don't answer it before they ask you. And while you are continuing with your introduction, please make sure that you pause or you stop after regular intervals, so that if the interview panelists want to ask you something, they can do so. If you are continuing without any pauses, without any breaks, then it is again a problematic situation for the interviewers, for the interview panelists, and they are going to interfere. So make sure that you pause or you stop after regular intervals. Now the interviewers will ask you questions related to your academics, your future, or what have you decided in your future, or why MBA, why from this particular institution. You will be faced questions on all these topics. Make sure that you revise your academics very well. Whatever you have studied in your graduation, revise everything. Whatever you can revise them on a very regular basis, so that you will be able to answer questions which you are going to face on your academics. So this is normally the procedure for interview. Now, 2-3 days prior to your actual interview, I would suggest you to stand in front of a mirror or mobile front camera and start rehearsing whatever you want to say in your, whatever you want to speak out in your interview. This is going to help you a lot. In mobile front camera, you can actually check whether you are making any mistakes or everything is going in the desired direction. So make sure that you rehearsal properly. Now there are so many students who are asking me this question: sir, do I need to memorize something? I would say yes, you need to memorize something. You need to memorize at least the introduction part, and anything else you think that you are going to forget or you are going to mess up that particular thing on the final day. So I would suggest you to memorize these things. So these were the all very important tips which are going to help you in your MBA entrance interview. As I told you in the beginning that MBA entrance interviews are little bit different or completely different from your regular job interviews. So make sure that you prepare for the MBA interview in this same order, so that is going to help you. And if you have any other questions regarding MBA entrance interview, make sure that you ask me in the comment box. I will try to reply that. And please subscribe to our channel and keep on watching Milind Gupte, the Career Guru.